What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. This is OpenTTD Season 4 once again. I'm CrimsonCX. Now you might be wondering why there's Minecraft music over sped up footage of OpenTTD. Well, basically, my first attempt recording today's episode, the gameplay was good and what I was doing was interesting, but I was so boring in my commentary. So I was like, why don't I try and re-record this? We do some different stuff. I didn't want to redo the save or anything, but I decided to start off with, we're going to look at what I did. So this is me building some industrial lines for some wood and some coal. Also, which isn't included in this time lapse, I also made a little extension to the branch line we did the last episode. And yeah, there was a lot of train building in that episode, which was lost to time or deleted from my computer. But there is going to be a lot in today's video. There's going to be a lot of track placing, bridge building, train buying, all of that and more. So tune in for today's video. But before we do, let's have a quick look at how much money one of my trains which I built in the lost footage made. A very good amount, I must say. £7,000. Lovely. Anyway, let's get on with the main video. With that introduction out of the way, let's get started straight away. I've got a vision. I've been scanning the board for what I want to do next, and I think I've found it. So, let's start off with a lovely little station here, which, as usual, it wouldn't be a CrimsonCX video without forgetting that the game is paused. I don't want a second station. No. Not what I want to do. The idea is, in case anyone is interested, is we are trying to get all the way over to... So to make sure that we don't go past them. It's not that one, it's even further than that. I quite like how both of these are quite close together, and I want to make advantage of that. Now the finer details, and man does it take a while to get back down here. First of all, we're going to have to cross the main line again, which is going to be funny. Didn't want to press that. There's the finances if anyone's interested. We're wasting valuable time because this is going to take a lot of time. I can say that very confidently. We're going to start off with single track. Work it out from there. So let's just keep going forward and forward, and we've reached the main line very quickly. Now we're going to have another, yes that's right, another crossing. It's at this point where I start to think of logistics. And actually, we're good. I'm going to fail what I did last time, or in the previous video. Not the previous video, the thing which we've lost, which is the reason we're doing this to begin with. I did it like this in case we need to expand. Being a bit slow today. I don't know why. Let's continue. Our next thing is try not to get in the way of this line. And the way we're going to do that is by almost touching it. Because why not? Going to go right alongside. And yeah. Continue up here. We're making good progress apart from the fact I've just seen that there's a field. I know it costs a bit more money if I do wander into this field, so I might actually avoid it. You know what? We got the money. We're almost millionaires. Let's just keep going straight along. Getting some new fences. And bulldozing straight through all these poor fields. I'm not very well liked, I can imagine. Let's continue. It's basically repeating the same thing over and over again. We can probably zoom out and just do it even quicker. I think we did this with the main line. Let's go to about there. Our next objective is the river, which is going to be very interesting. Now this town is here, so I don't know whether it's better to just go across it at another point. Let's get a quick look at where the farms are. Okay, we're getting close. Closer. Definitely not close yet. There's still much more to do. So let's now go to here, I reckon. And let's, I didn't mean to do that. I think a swift turn to the right, almost at the left, will be in order. Turn the music down a bit, and now go here again, and then start moving our way up. Just that stupid notification on my way. Look like we have a 125 there. That could be something to try out for the main line or a big passenger line, but not for this diesel run. Okay, getting close now. So at this point where we have to start working out what we're going to do with the train stations. So, 1, almost did the wrong orientation. 2, I don't know whether it's worth, because we couldn't load through both because it'd get full on here, I'm guessing, and then it would struggle with this and it wouldn't be able to unload this. That's my feeling right now. How about we just continue the line even further and then we can work it out, even if we have to just double track it the whole way, which I've got a feeling might be the thing we have to do. Once again, if you have any better suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. I know it's not very money efficient, but we're almost millionaires now. In fact, as of now, we are. Okay. What are we gonna do? Okay, so 1's there, and then the other's here. Okay, let's start. This is gonna be complicated. I think I've got a vision. I say that a lot though, so I don't know. Okay, and then if that connects into here, I've got 1, and then this could be the second track. Interesting, okay. Let's have the track go there. I really don't want both tracks to have to... That is a good point. At what point do I want the... You know what? I think that might be the shout, and then I've got a wacky idea. Once again, I know it's not efficient, but I'm doing it because I think it'd be funnier. For comedic effect, we're going to do this. It's going to look a bit more wacky, but I don't really care. Let's have this now go into... I think that looks pretty good overall. Now, once again, we are doing a quite long straight bit, so we can start to think about signals. Let's make sure it's one-way path electric. Okay, so that's about 34 signals at all these intervals. So there. That should be good, I reckon. Yes. You know what, I do actually think that's perfect. Now we do have to basically repeat the same exact thing going backwards, which isn't great, but you know, it happens. It's just the way it's going to go. So let's just basically repeat the exact same thing over again. Let's now go here. It's a good job I gave myself a bit of a gap, because otherwise that would be a very expensive bridge for no reason. I forgot about this section. Goodness. How far does this go? Oh my goodness. That's certainly something. Should we start? At least this makes it seem quick. Don't want to go too far, that'd be quite impressive. let's have one of these. Instant now accepts valuables. I almost read that as vehicles. You know what? While we're at it, do we want to start with some signalling once again on this route? I'm not going to do it with the tiny curves, but let's slowly go through here. You enjoying the view? Hope you are. Goes all the way down to here. Doesn't even cost that much. I think that's the scary bit. Will it sync up? I've got a feeling it probably won't. To be honest, it doesn't matter that they're not in sync. It doesn't matter all that much. I thought they'd line up, but clearly not. Maybe they will on this section. They sort of do a bit more on this section. I'm just going to do everything now, just because I've got a feeling otherwise I'll forget. Okay, let's see. And then this matters less overall. I just need each train to go to the right place, basically, and hopefully not catch up with each other. Okay, we'll do that. Don't know if that's the way to do it, but once again, that reminds me, I do need to check out the tutorials. A bunch of people, only really a couple people, was saying try out some of the tutorials, and I'm going to actually do it because I keep saying I'll commit to it and I don't. So I'm very sorry for that. We still have quite a lot to do, so I reckon maybe the shout is we'll cut to when I've made a bit more progress, because man, there's still a lot to do. Okay, so I've had a little look and I believe that we are ready to go. Train 6 is lost, not my problem right now. Let's just get the trains going. Good, we are actually on pause once. New vehicle, I reckon, once again, this are refittable to all cargo types. Once again, I think it'd be better if we got instead of 47. Yeah, let's get that started. And then I reckon, well, either way actually, it needs to be, let's verify quickly before I spend the wrong thing. It is farm, isn't it? Obviously grain or livestock, but let's go all the way back because I don't trust myself to mess it up somehow. I actually do think you can do livestock, it's just how possible that is right now. Yeah, you can do livestock. Maybe that's something we need to work out at some point. But we'll stick to solely grain right now. Just, I don't know, I'm not too confident on getting 4 trains on the same line. Obviously got the signals, which I've been working on for the last couple of minutes, but still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's... Okay, then we've cloned, so we've got train 12 and train 13. Okay, so let's start with 12, which is going to be the one to Mart Hill Valley. So it's going to go Mart Hill Valley, full load, and then to the other place, which is a mile away. Where is it? Is it Dont Hill Woods? Yeah, it's Dont Hill Woods, okay. Can I even click it? I can't click it from that far away. Zoom in a bit. Now, I've not pressed anything, that's why. Go to Dont Hill Woods and then unload. Perfect. And what we're going to do is, in a second, we're going to send that off. But we're going to do... We're going to do it backwards, mainly so I don't have to come back here and I can go straight to the depot to check out what's popping off. Let's get that going, and hopefully if I've done it correctly, yeah, that's what I was thinking was going to happen. It's full load, and well, let's get started. So, this is mainly a test because I want to see some of the signals in action. Let's get number 12 going first. And then we're going to give it a bit of space. If we need to expand the trains at any point, we will. Okay. And then let's get... Cannot reach Donthill Woods. That says to me that I've messed up pretty badly. And that's not what you... Cannot reach Donthill Woods. You're going the right way. Is it the way I've done it? Please don't immediately screw up. Okay, you're gonna now go... Alright, so you're just gonna go straight back. Okay, that's fine. I think that's the way I've ordered it round. That could come back to bite me, but maybe it's just being a bit glitchy. If we sort of now just watch this train get ready. Here's the other train, so the other train's starting to get some stuff. And this train's worked it out, thank goodness for that. Okay. I'm just gonna cruise along to the other station. It's going pretty quickly. Just go along, and I'm gonna actually just work out what one of these trains are making, because I reckon both will be making a sort of similar amount. So let's fast forward the game and see what happens. All a little beeping. Here we are. Okay, what are we gonna get for quite a long route? I'm hoping at least 10 grand. 10 grand? Is that fair? Ooh, 27,000. That is really good. That's a vibe. Is it going to stop at the depot? Oh, it isn't. Okay. You know what? Should we wait for the other one? I think we can wait for the other one and then end off today's episode. So we will do that. I'm very happy with what we've done. I think it was actually very cool to make such a big line for some grain. And hopefully, as I say, we will expand it to livestock at some point. How long can I ramble till this train gets... Ooh, 28 grand. Okay. We've got something very good going here. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching this extended episode. I've been trying to make them a bit longer recently, try and get more stuff crammed in. Hopefully you've enjoyed this chaotic attempt to make a massive line for wheat. I've been CrimsonCX, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.